Imagine a creature of incredible speed, a fleet-footed marvel that roamed the earth tens of millions of years ago. Not a predator, but a master of evasion, an animal built for survival in a world teeming with giants. We often picture dinosaurs as lumbering behemoths or terrifying hunters. But what if I told you about a dinosaur that defied these stereotypes? A dinosaur that looked remarkably like a modern-day ostrich, yet possessed the ancient lineage of its reptilian ancestors. This is the story of Gallimimus, the chicken mimic, a name that, while perhaps not the most intimidating, hides a truly remarkable creature. For decades, our understanding of dinosaurs was limited by fragmented fossils and educated guesses. But as technology and paleontological techniques advanced, we began to piece together a much more vibrant and dynamic picture of prehistoric life. And Gallimimus emerged as a star in its own right, a testament to evolution's ingenuity, a creature perfectly adapted to its environment. How did an animal so seemingly fragile thrive in a world dominated by apex predators like Tyrannosaurus rex? What secrets do its slender bones and unique anatomy hold about its lifestyle, its diet, and its place in the ancient ecosystem? And perhaps most intriguing, what can this ancient runner tell us about the very nature of evolution itself, about the persistent drive for speed and agility across vast stretches of geological time? Join us as we journey back to the late Cretaceous period, to the scorching plains and lush forests of what is now Mongolia. We'll delve into the fascinating world of Gallimimus, exploring its discovery, its surprising biological characteristics, and its enduring legacy in both scientific understanding and popular culture. Prepare to rethink what you thought you knew about dinosaurs and discover the true marvel of the chicken mimic. To truly appreciate Gallimimus, we must first understand the ground upon which its story was unearthed. The late 20th century marked a significant turning point in paleontology, particularly in the vast and rugged landscapes of the Gobi Desert. For decades, the region had been a treasure trove of dinosaur fossils, but much of the early work was often driven by adventure as much as by rigorous scientific methodology. Figures like Roy Chapman Andrews in the 1920s, often cited as an inspiration for Indiana Jones, led expeditions that, while controversial by modern standards, undeniably brought incredible discoveries to light. He unearthed the first dinosaur eggs known to science and many other significant finds. However, the systematic and detailed exploration that would ultimately reveal Gallimimus was yet to come. The turning point arrived in the late 1960s and early 1970s, with a series of highly organized and scientifically driven expeditions from Poland and Mongolia. The Polish-Mongolian paleontological expeditions, in particular, proved to be groundbreaking. These teams, led by prominent paleontologists such as Zofia Kilinjaworowska, revolutionized our understanding of the Gobi's Mesozoic past. Unlike earlier, more haphazard explorations, these expeditions were meticulous, systematic, and focused on collecting a broad range of data, not just headline-grabbing specimens. It was during these extraordinary expeditions that the first remains of Gallimimus were discovered. In 1965, in the Nemeg Formation of the Gobi Desert, a partial skeleton was uncovered. The fossil hunters immediately recognized its unique characteristics: the unusually long limbs, the relatively small head, and the overall slender build. It was clear they had stumbled upon something different, something that didn't fit the typical image of a large, predatory dinosaur. The formal description of Gallimimus arrived in 1972, penned by the eminent Polish paleontologist Halska Osmalska and her colleagues, Eva Roniewicz and Rinchen Barsbold. They named the new genus Gallimimus bellatus. Gallimimus, as we've mentioned, means chicken mimic, a reference to its perceived resemblance to modern ground birds. The specific epithet bellatus refers to the prominent, bulbous bone structure in its lower jaw. This was a critical moment. The scientific world now had a name and a preliminary description for this enigmatic new dinosaur. The Nemeg Formation itself is a rich geological tapestry, offering a glimpse into a lush, subtropical environment that existed between 70 and 65 million years ago, during the very late Cretaceous period. This was a time just before the cataclysmic KPG extinction event that wiped out most of the dinosaurs. The Nemeg Formation is known for its diverse fauna, including giant long-necked sauropods like Nemegtosaurus, formidable predators like Tarbosaurus, a close relative of T-Rex, and a variety of ornithomimids, including Gallimimus. Understanding this ancient ecosystem is crucial, as it provides the backdrop against which Gallimimus evolved and thrived. The stage was set for a creature defined by speed, agility, and perhaps a surprising intelligence. Now, let's turn our attention to the star of our story, Gallimimus. What did this creature truly look like? And how did its unique anatomy enable its remarkable lifestyle? Standing an impressive length of up to 20 feet, 6 meters, and reaching a height of about 10 feet, 3 meters, at the hip, Gallimimus was the largest known member of the ornithomimidae family. Despite its size, it was surprisingly lightweight, estimated to weigh around 990 pounds, 450 kilograms, a testament to its hollow bones, a common trait among many dinosaurs and birds. One of the most striking features of Gallimimus was its skull. It possessed a relatively small, elongated head with a narrow snout and, crucially, no teeth. Instead, its jaws were likely covered by a keratinous beak, similar to those found in modern birds. This edentulous, toothless condition immediately suggests a departure from the predatory habits of many other theropods. Its large orbits, indicating prominent eyes, suggest keen vision, vital for spotting both food and danger. The neck of Gallimimus was long and slender, allowing it to reach vegetation or scan its surroundings effectively. Its body was built for speed. A compact torso, or relatively short but deep tail that likely acted as a counterbalance, and most importantly, extraordinarily long and slender hind limbs. These hind limbs were the key to its agility. The bones of the lower leg, the tibia and fibula, were longer than the femur, a characteristic often seen in cursors or animals adapted for running. The foot was tridactyl, meaning it had 3 forward-pointing toes, each ending in a blunt claw, perfectly suited for gripping the ground and propelling the animal forward. Its gait would have been bipedal, and analysis of its bone structure suggests it could reach speeds of up to 30 to 35 miles per hour, 48 to 56 kilometers per hour, making it one of the fastest dinosaurs known. The striking resemblance to an ostrich isn't just superficial. This is a classic example of convergent evolution, where unrelated species develop similar traits due to similar environmental pressures and lifestyles. Both Gallimimus and ostriches are adapted for cursorial locomotion in open environments, emphasizing speed for escape from predators. Their long legs, streamlined bodies, and small heads are all evolutionary solutions to the same problem: how to move quickly across open terrain. The absence of teeth in Gallimimus has long been a subject of scientific debate regarding its diet. Initially, it was proposed that they might have been filter feeders, sifting small organisms from water, similar to ducks, based on grooves found in their beaks. However, this theory has largely been dismissed due to a lack of supporting evidence and the unsuitability of their overall anatomy for such a lifestyle. The prevailing scientific consensus now leans towards an omnivorous diet. Their beaks, while toothless, would have been robust enough to snip vegetation, such as leaves, fruits, and seeds. Furthermore, their agility and likely good vision suggest they could have supplemented their plant-based diet with small animals like insects, lizards, and possibly even small mammals or eggs. The chicken mimic might have lived up to its name in more ways than one, foraging like a modern-day fowl. This dietary flexibility would have been a significant advantage in a diverse and often challenging environment. While direct fossil evidence for social behavior is rare in dinosaurs, the discovery of multiple Gallimimus skeletons in close proximity in the Nemeg Formation suggests they may have lived in herds or social groups. Such gregarious behavior would have offered numerous advantages, particularly for a relatively defenseless animal. In a group, there are more eyes and ears to spot predators, and the safety in numbers principle means an individual's chance of being caught is reduced. A large, fast-moving herd could also create a confusing spectacle for a predator, making it difficult to single out an individual. This social dynamic likely played a crucial role in their survival strategies. Their primary defense against formidable predators like Tarbosaurus was undoubtedly speed and evasion. Their long legs and streamlined bodies were perfectly engineered for rapid acceleration and sustained running. Imagine a herd of Gallimimus suddenly bolting across the plains, a blur of motion, making it incredibly difficult for a lumbering predator to catch them. This reliance on speed over strength is a fascinating example of evolutionary adaptation, highlighting how different niches are filled within an ecosystem. The study of fossilized tracks, or ichnofossils, also provides valuable insights. While specific Gallimimus tracks are less common than some other dinosaurs, the general morphology of ornitholmid tracks confirms their bipedal, digitigrade, walking on toes, locomotion, consistent with a fast-moving animal. These tracks can sometimes even reveal aspects of their gait, stride length, and even whether they moved in groups. The enduring popularity of Gallimimus in popular culture is largely thanks to its memorable appearance in Steven Spielberg's 1993 film, Jurassic Park. The iconic scene where a herd of Gallimimus stampedes across a field, pursued by Tyrannosaurus rex, cemented their image in the public consciousness as graceful, bird-like dinosaurs. This cinematic depiction, while scientifically informed for its time, also took some liberties. For instance, the sheer number of animals shown in the stampede, while visually stunning, might exaggerate their typical herd size. However, the film undeniably brought Gallimimus into the spotlight, showcasing its agility and emphasizing its unique place in the dinosaur kingdom. For many, this was their first introduction to a dinosaur that wasn't a fierce predator or a lumbering herbivore, but something entirely new and captivating. The movie portrayal, in many ways, helped to fuel further interest and research into this intriguing species. Decades after its initial discovery, Gallimimus continues to be a subject of intense scientific interest. While major skeletal discoveries are less frequent now than during the peak of the Polish-Mongolian expeditions, ongoing research continues to refine our understanding of this fascinating dinosaur. Paleontology, like any science, is constantly evolving, with new technologies and methodologies providing unprecedented insights. One of the most significant advancements has been in computational paleontology. Using advanced 3D scanning and modeling techniques, scientists can create highly accurate digital reconstructions of Gallimimus skeletons. These models allow for biomechanical analyses that were impossible in the past. Researchers can simulate muscle attachments, analyze bone stress, and even model gait patterns to better understand how Gallimimus moved, ran, and interacted with its environment. For example, recent studies using these techniques have further reinforced the hypothesis of Gallimimus's exceptional running capabilities, estimating its top speed more precisely and analyzing the efficiency of its stride. The question of feathers in Gallimimus and other ornitholmids remains a hot topic. While direct fossil evidence of feathers on Gallimimus itself is still elusive, closely related species like Ornithomimus and Dinosaur have yielded remarkable fossil impressions, clearly showing feathery integument. This strong phylogenetic bracket suggests that Gallimimus almost certainly possessed feathers, at least during certain life stages or on certain parts of its body. It's highly probable they were covered in downy feathers for insulation as juveniles, and perhaps more plume-like feathers for display, or even wing-like structures for brooding as adults. The idea of a sleek, bird-like Gallimimus covered in primitive feathers challenges the old reptilian image and aligns it more closely with its avian descendants. Behavioral studies, while inferential, are also becoming more sophisticated. By comparing Gallimimus anatomy and inferred lifestyle to modern analogs like ostriches and emus, paleontologists can develop more robust hypotheses about their social structures, nesting behaviors, and even communication methods. The consistent discovery of multiple individuals at certain sites continues to fuel the theory of gregarious behavior. suggesting they moved in groups for protection and foraging efficiency. The Gobi Desert, particularly the Nemegt Formation, remains an active research area. While large, complete skeletons are rare finds, smaller fragments, trackways, and microfossil discoveries continue to contribute to our understanding of the Nemegt ecosystem and the creatures that inhabited it. International collaborations involving Mongolian, Polish, Japanese, and American paleontologists are continually re-examining old sites and exploring new ones, using advanced aerial imaging and geological surveys to pinpoint promising areas. Beyond the scientific community, Gallimimus continues to capture the public imagination. It's a staple in dinosaur documentaries, museum exhibits, and even video games. Its chicken-mimic appearance, coupled with its incredible speed, makes it an approachable and relatable dinosaur for general audiences. Educational programs often use Gallimimus to illustrate concepts like convergent evolution and the diversity of dinosaur forms, making complex scientific ideas accessible and engaging. The continued fascination ensures that funding and interest in paleontology remain vibrant, allowing new generations of scientists to continue the quest for knowledge about these magnificent ancient creatures. What does the future hold for our understanding of Gallimimus? As technology advances and new fossil sites are explored, the picture we have of this swift dinosaur will undoubtedly become even clearer and more nuanced. One of the most promising avenues for future research lies in the realm of advanced imaging and molecular paleontology. While recovering actual DNA from dinosaurs like Gallimimus remains firmly in the realm of science fiction, new techniques are allowing us to extract and analyze microscopic organic residues from fossilized bones. These might include vestiges of ancient proteins or other biomolecules that could provide clues about their physiology, metabolism, or even coloration. For instance, studying melanosomes, the organelles that store pigments, in fossilized feathers could one day reveal the actual color patterns of Gallimimus, moving beyond artistic conjecture to scientific fact. Synchrotron imaging, for example, can reveal incredibly fine details within fossilized bone structure, potentially even showing patterns of growth or pathologies that indicate specific behaviors or environmental stresses. Furthermore, as our understanding of ancient climates and ecosystems grows, we can place Gallimimus more accurately within its late Cretaceous environment. Paleo-environmental reconstructions will become increasingly sophisticated, using geological data, Paleontology, the study of fossilized pollen, and plant fossils to paint a more complete picture of the flora and fauna that coexisted with Gallimimus. This holistic approach will allow us to better understand its niche, its food sources, and the challenges it faced. We might even be able to model how changes in the Nemegt's ancient climate, perhaps subtle shifts in precipitation or temperature, might have impacted their population dynamics. Continued international collaboration will also be crucial. The Gobi Desert spans multiple nations, and many areas remain underexplored. Joint expeditions involving paleontologists from various countries, sharing expertise and resources, will maximize the chances of new discoveries. The sheer scale of the Gobi means there are likely many more secrets still buried beneath its sands, waiting to be unearthed. These future discoveries could include more complete skeletons, juvenile specimens that shed light on growth and development, or even trace fossils like trackways that reveal more about their social behavior. On the public engagement front, we can expect even more immersive and interactive experiences. Virtual reality and augmented reality technologies will allow people to walk with dinosaurs in a truly visceral way, experiencing the speed and grace of Gallimimus firsthand. AI-driven models could simulate Gallimimus behavior with unprecedented realism, allowing researchers and enthusiasts alike to explore various scenarios of interaction within the ancient ecosystem. These technologies will not only educate, but also inspire the next generation of paleontologists and scientists. Ultimately, the future of Gallimimus studies points towards an ever more complete and vibrant understanding of this incredible dinosaur. From the microscopic details of its bones to the sweeping saga of its life in the Cretaceous plains, Each new discovery and technological leap brings us closer to truly knowing the chicken mimic and its place in the grand tapestry of life on Earth. The journey of discovery is far from over. From the dusty plains of the Gobi Desert to the silver screen of Hollywood, Gallimimus has captivated us with its unique blend of speed, agility, and surprising grace. We've journeyed through its remarkable discovery, unveiled the secrets of its ostrich-like anatomy, and explored the scientific debates surrounding its diet and behavior. We've seen how this chicken mimic, despite its seemingly unthreatening name, was a true survivor in a world of giants, using speed as its ultimate defense. Its story is a powerful reminder of the incredible diversity of life that has existed on our planet, and how evolution crafts unique solutions to the challenges of survival. Gallimimus stands as a testament to the fact that not all dinosaurs were terrifying predators or lumbering herbivores. Many were specialized marvels, perfectly adapted to their ecological niches. As we continue to unearth new fossils and apply cutting-edge technologies, our understanding of Gallimimus and its ancient world will only deepen. Perhaps one day, we will uncover direct evidence of its feathered coat, or definitively pinpoint the precise items in its very diet. The mysteries of the past are vast, but every discovery brings us closer to piecing together the magnificent puzzle of life on Earth. So, the next time you think of dinosaurs, remember the Gallimimus, a symbol of speed, adaptation, and the enduring wonder of the prehistoric world. It reminds us that even in the most ancient past, life was vibrant, dynamic, and full of astonishing surprises. What other hidden wonders await our discovery?